Good evening, everybody, and welcome to A Bard Story. Well, as the title says, I'm going to go with, one of my childhood favorites, and a good kickoff to the fall, winter, Christmas season, whatever you want to call it. Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. Let me not start off by saying it did get released in 1973, November 20th. And it is odd in that it is a cold opening, which was not too normal for a lot of these type of shows. And the cold opening is, of course, the ever-recurring theme. Hey, Charlie, come kick the football. Lucy explains to him it's a Thanksgiving tradition. And Charlie still hasn't learned his lesson, and, well, we know what happens. The story is the Browns are getting ready to go to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. Charlie Brown gets a phone call from Peppermint Patty, and, well, she's alone on Thanksgiving. I can relate to that. I've had some dark times in my life where I was alone on Thanksgiving. Luckily, now I am not. Been married many, many years to a wonderful wife, and we're never alone together. So long as we're together, I should say. So Peppermint Patty's alone. Well, to sum it up, we're going to have a Thanksgiving at the Browns' house. Peppermint Patty, Marcy, Franklin, Linus, Snoopy, and Woodstock are even there to help out. Charlie, on the other hand, though, is quite perplexed at having two Thanksgivings. One there and then one at Grandma's house. I was a little confused by this because, well, I had two sets of grandparents. And we had a Thanksgiving at both. When you get married, you may have 4 Thanksgiving dinners you have to attend. It'd be kind of hectic. But nonetheless, there we are, on the ping pong table, going to have our Thanksgiving. Well, Linus is going to lead the group in prayer. And of course, Linus being Linus, he has to detail the first Thanksgiving of 1621. Snoopy, of course, he comes out to serve the feast. Peppermint Patty shows up outraged by an abominable meal that they're about ready to have. Starts complaining to Charlie Brown while she's belittling him. Charlie, well, we get the feeling he's kind of dejected about doing a good thing, but he's not going to make a big scene and argue and yell. He gets up and he leaves the table. We all have family members who show up at family events or friends, and they seem to spoil them. Don't be that person this Thanksgiving. Marcy, ask her if Charlie invited her if she showed up her own volition. Well, I think that shocked her because she did come to her senses. Kind of. She did ask Peppermint Patty, I'm sorry. Getting her and Marcy confused right now. She asked Marcy to go to Charlie and apologize. That's kind of screwed up when you can't apologize yourself and you ask somebody else to do it. But she does later on realize that she needs to be the one to apologize, and she does. Charlie Brown is then reminded that he and Sally are supposed to be going to Grandma's house. He called Grandma and he told her what was going on. And clearly we know Grandma has a heart. Grandma invites them all to come to her house for Thanksgiving. And they do. They get into the Browns' car and they head to Grandma's house. On the way, they're singing Over the River and Through the Woods. Charlie Brown being Charlie Brown. Do you remember? He looks at them all and he goes, "But my grandmother lives in a condominium." That's just classic Charlie. It's something I think we all can relate to. It's fun and, well, What more can you say other than that? The ending, of course, we do see Snoopy and Woodstock together. In the doghouse, they've cooked up their own traditional Thanksgiving meal. When they break the wishbone, well, Woodstock's the winner. And the credits start rolling to them eating some pumpkin pie. It's a pretty simple little thing. It's amazing how something so simple can mean so much. And it does to me. It's the start of this season. You'll be getting a second video. I hope that you watch it all the way through the end and that you like it. It's something I did a few years ago. Talking about Christmas tradition. I think many of us get so burned out by now because we're going to the stores and we're seeing Christmas that we forget what Christmas is. And this video maybe will help you a little. I know 100,000 people in Germany in World War I, they remembered what Christmas was, even with what was going on around them. I think maybe we need to forget what the stores are doing and the burnout we're getting. And remember that lesson that they knew. That what Christmas is about. And this time of year is family, friends, community, love, joy, and happiness.